Welcome, and in this video we've got 18 magical Christmas trees all around London. Now some of these you will have seen before, like this one here at St James's. Plus we've got other Christmas trees all over. What I'd be really interested to know in the comments down below is which one is your favourite. And stay watching, because right near the end we've got a couple that we haven't shown you before, which we can't wait to bring you, which is why we're bringing you this video now, right at the end of November. Anyway, if you're not feeling festive now, you certainly will be by the end of the video. So we go from our first tree at St James's to our next one. Now this is slightly strange. This is the inside of Liberty, and they always hang something up in this central well here, which goes between all of the floors. And let's face it, going inside Liberty is fantastic. And this year they've gone sort of global discovery, and you're going to see that in the windows in a future video, but also very ribbony as well. And this is the view looking down from the top. I think a term that might be used here is minimalistic. Anyway, we've got a few stars, so it makes it feel a little bit more festive. Right, let's move on to our next tree. There you go, told you it was a whirlwind tour. This is the Clemont Hotel, which is at Charing Station. Now this year, they've gone for all purple on their LED lights outside the Clemont Hotel. So this just goes to show you, with those people standing there, how tall this tree is. Last year, they went for multicolour. This year, it's all in purple. So this is just on the Strand if you're in central London by Trafalgar Square. Okay, so this is Charing Station, and next we go to almost a very similar shade, but slightly more pinkish. This is the London Eye on the South Bank, and every year they do the trees up in these beautiful sort of pinky purple, well, probably more pink really, unless you're colourblind, little fairy lights all hanging from the trees beautifully in this little avenue underneath the London Eye. And there you go, you've got someone posing for cameras and video as they're walking late one night. By the way, the Christmas trees in London you probably see on Instagram because you've got everyone posing by them. Right, let's head out to Battersea, as it so beautifully says there on the screen. Now there's a few trees at Battersea. This is the one on the outside, not associated with the ice skating rink, and there you go, just to prove we've got the two whacking great chimneys at this end. So you've got one at this side, which is just purely the tree, and then we go to Battersea Power Station on the other side. This is by the side of the river, and you've got the ice skating rink with their whacking great Christmas tree right in the middle of the ice skating rink, all sponsored by Joe Malone, which also reminds me we're going to be showing you a lot more of Joe Malone and Battersea Power Station, because they've done some incredible things this Christmas over here in a future video. So stay tuned to this channel, and if you've not subscribed yet, you know what you need to do. Hit that magic button, and if you're enjoying the video, do the same. Okay, keeping the light theme, we're back at Harrods. Now, we've shown you this one in the Knightsbridge video. This is the Christmas tree outside Harrods, just down the side. And of course, it's the Valentino one. It's the Valentino sponsored Christmas tree that they have outside Harrods this year. Now, is it me, or do you think purple is the theme this year? Or did they run out of white light bulbs, so everyone's just gone for the purple? Or maybe they're just cheaper to run, who knows? Anyway, if you know the answers to this, the life, the universe and everything, just chuck it down below in the comments. Anyway, happy Christmas, hope you're starting to feel festive with all of these trees. Okay, time to move on. We're in Neals' yard. Now, if you remember our video that we did on Covent Garden and the trees there, you'll remember how absolutely amazing the garlands and the Christmas trees were in the lead through from Monmouth Street into Neals' yard. And if you don't remember, here they are. And this is absolutely beautiful. So we wanted to relive this little bit again, because this is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I hope you're feeling like you're walking through here with me, but in the warmth of your own home and not minus whatever degrees it is in central London at the moment. Anyway, you come out the other side and you look back and it's just fantastic. And now if you go anywhere near there, you won't get a clear shot because everyone will be taking photos. This is all over Instagram. I've seen it everywhere. Anyway, so this is into Neals' yard. Right, here's one we haven't shared with you before. It's Hamleys. This is their Christmas tree on the inside of the foyer at Hamleys. It's all candy cane covered and it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks absolutely stunning. There you go, you've got that garland there, and then you've got this beautiful tree right here. So if you like your modern red and white stuff, that's definitely the tree for you. Okay, going from modern, well actually let's go back to traditional. It's Fortnum and Mason. There you go, Hamleys to Fortnum and Mason. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to link that. But anyway, beautiful looking red tree down here in the basement, underneath the Christmas puddings, which we featured in a short very recently. Now, if you like your trees all plain, then Cold Drops Yard over near King's Cross is definitely your place to be, because this year, yep, they've done it. They've just gone for white lights and that's it, and a whacking great pot. And speaking of big pots, we've got this one. It's Covent Garden. Now we're going to show you all the trees at Covent Garden, because it's not just this massive one, which is always popular and beautiful, and 115,000 light bulbs in it, but we've also got the ones on the inside where you've got the sleigh. Do you remember that one? Yes, which they've now seemed to have made a feature every single year, which is beautiful. And if you remember back to our Covent Garden video, we showed you these in there with the new lights just hanging behind. You remember the bells? Yeah, they're in there as well. So you've got these trees here, and then we're going to go around to the piazza and we're going to see the trees again at the front of Covent Garden. One thing that's never short at Covent Garden is Christmas trees. There you go, and you've got these ones on the outside as well. Now, I'm not going to say I have a favourite. It's like saying which is your favourite child. But actually, do you know what? I love these trees. They're very, very classic. I love the red ribbons going around there and the very simple coloured decorations that are hanging off them. So anyway, just let us know in the comments down below which is your favourite tree so far. Hopefully you're feeling festive and you're loving our quick run round the London Christmas trees to see this year. If you love Chelsea, this is definitely where you want to go. This is the big Christmas tree in the Duke of York Square. And there you go. If you remember our video back to there, it was all about the 12 days of Christmas, and you've got a massive partridge with all of the pears in the pear tree right here in the middle of the Duke of York Square. But actually, the tree is just impressive on its own, and just look how tall that is. Fantastic. Right. On to our next tree. We're over at the Hayes Gallery. The Hayes Galleria. This was in our recent video when we covered all of the London markets that you can go to, all the Christmas markets. And this tree is absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see, lots of people posing by the side of it. And probably because it's got the mixture of neon and all beautiful colours as well. And also another massive tree. So this is by London Bridge Station. So if you fancy coming down to see that, to get your photo taken with it, that's where you go. Okay, we're on to our next tree. It's the Connaught Hotel over in Mayfair on Mount Street, which is sandwiched between Berkeley Square and Grosvenor Square. And every year they put a whacking great tree outside the hotel, and they put neon on it. Last year it was neon dogs. This year, it's just rings. There you go. Nothing to do with the 5 golden rings or anything else like that. But when you look at the tree, and then you look at the trees behind where they've got the fairy lights round, and you look at the bows of Mount Street, what a beautiful picture. Right, we're on to New Bond Street, and probably the best part of New Bond Street, which is the part outside Ralph Lauren. So you've got a tree which has been put there by Ralph Lauren, and as they put their own tree up, they may as well have their own decorations on there as well. Just look at these. Let's face it, if you're going to spend the money on decking out a tree, you may as well put your own decorations on there. But not only do they have a tree here, but if you look at their own building, they've got all of the trees, not just on the outside down the bottom, but also around the top as well. Okay, now our 2 favourites to bring you right at the end, which we haven't featured before. This one is at St Pancras Station. Now, every year they put a different type of tree at St Pancras, and you can go back and see our previous ones. This year, it's a library stroke book inspired Christmas tree. So just look at this. Look, it looks like individual books in a library, and this has been done in association with Hatchards, the booksellers. And what's absolutely brilliant about this is not only have you got the book inspired part here, but as we go down, you'll see there's areas for people to sit. And there's a specific reason for that, which we're going to share with you in just one second. But just look at the detail of this, well, what you call a Christmas tree. Yeah, it's in that shape, so we'll take it. So you can sit in here, you can press the button, and you can listen to part of an audiobook. And I sat here and listened to that one as told by Stephen Fry. It even gives you a bit of information there as well. And then you just sit on the chairs here between 2 speakers, and you can listen to part of an audiobook. It's not the whole audiobook, otherwise you could be there for days. But come and make yourself comfy. By the way, there's often a queue to get in here and have your turn. And finally, we go to Claridges, and they've revealed their tree for 2023. It is this one in association with Louis Vuitton. That's why it's got 2 whacking great suitcases around it, and it's done in a Christmas tree shape. Now, if you remember our Christmas tree from here last year, it was done by Jimmy Choo, and the year before it was Christian Dior. So this year it's Louis Vuitton's turn. The brilliant thing about this is you can walk right around it. And I also want to say a massive thank you to the staff here at Claridges, because they saw me taking some video and they said, tell you what, why don't you go upstairs and go and get a view from there looking down on the Christmas tree. So we thought, we're going to bring it to you. So we went up to the second floor and this is the view from the tree down there. So if you get a chance to get to Claridges, walk in. It's 5-star. It's an amazing hotel to walk in on its own, but come up here and come and take a video of the tree from the second floor down. It looks fantastic. So that's 18 different areas with Christmas trees or big Christmas trees. Which is your favourite? Let us know in the comments down below. It'd be really interesting to know. So if you like those trees and you're now starting to feel festive, I've put a link to our video of Chelsea and Belgravia up in the top right hand corner, and that is a very festive area of London and beautiful. So if you click on that, I'll see you in there. Thanks for watching. Hope you feel festive.